Hello, yo, what's up? Back to the grind, and we're gonna just test out a few things. So, I have not warmed up, so I'm not sure how this will go, but we'll start off with a few in betweens. And now the layer I've hit the layers. You can see the structure, anyways. Here, okay. So I guess we can just copy this. Just make minor adjustments. Just name. If there are elements that are close by to each other, we'll just use onion skin for them. And for the rest, we'll just do flipping back and forth. For example, for this color here, this needs to be, we try to trace it blindly through onion skin or copy it over, it's just gonna look stiff. And let's just come the with, with experience, So trace, like, mark down some spaces, like where the elements actually fall at, then flip back and forth to get the actual count of things. Then the elements that are close together, trace them. Turn off the onion skin. There's this issue. This needs to be right in the center, so I think we can hide the rough for this one and just trace it out to make things easy. Yeah, that's good. And then this is a bit more. Can just do the flipping back and forth, and I see the. I can like if I flip back and forth enough, I can almost visualize the line that's gonna be in between. Like here. Look at this point, and I flip it back and forth fast enough. I should be able to see. That's why you wanna have like a boxy lines in the start, this as at the rough stage, because you can like replicate it a bit easier. The lines that are close together, you can just use onion skin for that, because if you try to do it like with flipping, it's gonna make it just jump around and stuff. It's pretty you can just idea. I mean, you should figure out how many frames you need. You know, you yeah, you can spend more time on the things like this when you have a cleaner line. But right now we just have a rough line, so there's the lines are jumping around. That's not an issue because we're gonna re like should have made the thing. The yeah, cat. Gonna freestyle sometimes. That's not freestyling, that's just. At least you can just be abstract with this, you know. You don't have to be too strict. Man, the shadows kind of, not gonna lie, these are a bit painful to do, but we will get through. Um, yeah, now we'll do the same thing down here. Just repeat and rinse and repeat, or anything you wanna do. Man, method is just weird. Okay, so it's kind of like this. Yeah, just gonna focus on this a bit. Don't want to narrate everything at this point. Yeah, these first few frames are just gonna be the most difficult because they are close together. So if there's any tiny mistake in the lines, it will be immediately. Oh man, did you even do that? It'll be immediately noticeable. So you just gotta be very careful with it. And oh man, yeah. So just yeah, yeah. These lines are not doing good. Them together somehow. I think we can use some flipping back and forth here. Can I rely on the onion skin too much? Oh, oh man, I forgot to change the title. Inbetweening. Okay. That's how it's gonna be. This is supposed to be very close together. Okay, that looks good. Let's see what's the deal with this frame. Now this is gonna be a lot easier than to do than the. Okay, not that easy. Okay, I guess let's hide this for now and let's just focus on this guy. And we're just gonna freestyle it now. Okay. Now we're gonna tap into our character design knowledge here, and the more we understand the character, the easier this stage is gonna be. So I do have a few shortcuts to do this. For example, I have this comparison here. Now I'm breaking the comparison already. This is like the base of this mustache is about at this length, and then we go curve from there, and then the chin is about the length of this, and now and we also gotta consider the perspective in this right as well. So he's tilting his head a bit down, so his chin is going to be closer to the lips than normal, right? And I will just complete the face shape here, and then we'll see about the other things. And now, as we complete this, I think I'm finding out a few more things about this. And we gotta take care of this thing as well. I think we can refine it a bit more in the cleanup, but the more we refine it here, the less trouble the cleanup is gonna be, right? So we might as well just. Oh man, I don't like this frame too much. I think if we just tilt the like show more of his like back of the head, they'll add more to the motion. So like if I enable this now, if we follow a curve here, right? This would be the trajectory of the curve if we were to go straight. And if you want it to be a bit interesting, we can do something like this. We can tilt his head way down to the point that just his mustache is visible, and then full back of the hair we can see, like back of the head. Mm, Man, I gotta bring this down. That will make more of an interesting pose, in my opinion. Yeah, we can even tilt it down even more. Like we don't really have to show any of the thing. Like we can show some of the back of the head as well. So he's like, you know, yeah. But we need this like, yeah. In this in between, then we'll have to exaggerate the motion more, like when it goes back, like when the head tilts back. Uh, so we can have a an appropriate reaction of this wind up, like this extreme wind up. So that's my plan here. Uh, and this is going to be his like head. We'll refine it a bit more, you know. Yeah. Now we'll just, flip it back and forth and get the torso shape ready. Yeah, we don't want to make this in between too drastic though, so I will keep some of it. So we'll do this accordingly. Now that this arm is tilting back, so we'll do that, and then this one's gonna react to this, and his hand is gonna be like at this position, and we can make it like his fingers are about doing something like this, you know, and his knee is pushing back, so we can do something like this. And maybe we can show some top of the leg as well, some of the top. Yeah, this looks, it doesn't look that bad. And because his head is going down, the whole thing like this whole thing would be like around this size, and this would be his. Yeah, now yeah, we just gotta do the light on this guy, which would be, yeah, we can just flip it back and forth as well. Yeah, now this whole thing is gonna go in the shadow, so we can, you know, basically we're gonna just exaggerate the whole thing, and then this whole part, right? We can like show some of his bald head, just to make things more interesting. And then this shadow would go a bit back because his arm is tilting like this. Um, and this needs to be like this, you know. The flipping back and forth should make sense, if nothing else, right? So we can see this. We can just up the shadow here, so we don't have to worry about it. Even maybe we can have this. We have this, and now let's do this in between. Yeah, and now we gotta tilt his head back up like that, so he reacts to this extreme motion like this. You know, just a little bit. Yeah, your ability to be able to draw the character from memory really helps you out with drawing, like being quick with the animation. But apparently, it's not helping me out here. I think that doing the eyes would be a bit more useful. Yeah, should be something like this. Oh man, I didn't try to draw his head up, facing up like that. Ah, no, it's not making that much sense. So I guess we can just trace out this pose and shift it around a bit. Uh, get that paste. And the important thing we gotta take care of is the curves. If the curves make sense, everything else is just gonna work out. You don't really have to worry about it too much. Mm, So we'll just do this and that. Yeah, we're just gonna take care of the proportions now. This guy is kind of short. Oh man. I think we just gonna. Oh man. This guy doesn't really show. Oh, so making him too short. We can do this. But again, this is not gonna work, so we'll have to just stick with him tilting his head forward. But again, we don't want to be too rough with it either, right? We want to be able to extract some useful information out of it and not just, sketchy motion lines. Ah, okay. And we can do this pose here. Yeah. No, this doesn't make that much sense here. Or we can just, do this. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. And I don't know how this is gonna work, but I think we'll just have to go with an abstract shape here. Yeah. Now we can do the light. It should be easy enough if we flip it back and forth. I'm in the wrong layer, man. And I just had a realization that probably the reason that I don't like recording YouTube videos and I prefer live streaming is because maybe I hate the process of recording this and then keeping track of the files and then having the pressure to edit it out and then thinking of a title and then putting it up. So I think that's just all this long process just keeps me. Oh, can't die, you know. I can't breathe. Dreams keep me awake at night. So and then we can just keep this whole thing in the shadows. Again, I'm switching up the topics real fast, but I will have this guy in the light. So this would be something like this. Can I can't breathe. So hello, the voices inside my head reminded me of you. The memories of the Yeah, it's good to this point. Not too smooth, man. Like all the frames have the same amount of space in them. Maybe if we do this, probably then it would be good. Let me see. Let's just finish this and then we will play around with the timing and everything. But for now, that's good enough. Yeah, let's do this in between now. Yeah, things to do. This is gonna take long time to finish. but we will get there somehow. I'm gonna put a movie in the background and I'll just, start working. And if anyone shows up, we'll deal with it. Oh man. Yeah. Keep me up at night. I can't breathe. No, alone. Off my mind. Go. Now we're gonna have the back and forth. Yeah, just got the face down. Mhm. We gotta open these arms up, man. He looks like he's my dreams keep me awake at night. I can't breathe. Man, I shouldn't give him this guy these pants, but that's okay. Mm, I'm probably gonna simplify the pants when I'm cleaning up because these are gonna be messy to. Uh, yeah. We have the animation done, and we have a viewer as well, man. That's cool. This part still needs like the run cycle, still needs some in betweens, but I didn't leave any space for it. Either we're gonna have to create a space or we're gonna have to work with this. I don't wanna go once. Now the issue with leaving a space here is oh, can add a few more in betweens, but that's we're gonna do that and during the cleanup phase, so we don't really have to worry about that right now. Next step would be the cleanup, I guess. The way he starts running is not that good, but we like even out the space between these. Maybe that can work out. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, For main like breakdowns, that's pretty good. Let's wait for a few more minutes. I'll just go and cut the stream down. I gotta wake up early tomorrow anyways, so I have to take my mom to the doctor to get her checked up. Yeah, man, this hand really turned out pretty good. Didn't expect it to be this good. Way, 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 way. Okay, I guess it's time to go to sleep. Um, Maybe let's do one drawing just for fun while we're here. What should I draw? That's not too hard and it's fun to draw. Good lordy. Yeah, no, 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 no. Oh man, I can't think of anything to draw. Okay, we'll do very basic. Not basic. You know, so- and let me get my favorite brush, and we'll draw a random shape, and we'll try to turn it into something. Gonna do this. Oh, I'll use my left hand though. So left hand. Okay, that's a random shape. Oh, what does it look like? What can we make out of it? Mm, man, this doesn't look like anything to me. What if we erase something out? Some uh, still doesn't look like much to me. What the hell? No, that doesn't look like anything to me. Oh, I have this fun thing that I like to do when I'm not doing anything. So let's pick this color and let's draw a cube. And then we'll sculpt this cube in 2D, right? I have this, I have that. We'll add some light information on that guy. Now, what if we want to cut a piece out of this? We can do something like this. We need a darker color, you know. What if we wanted to extend this side? We could just do this. Man, I didn't choose a front perspective to work with. What if we wanted to extend this way and we wanted to add a ground underneath? And we'll do this. Uh, oh man, we turned this into like a building type of thing. Oh yeah, that's fun to do. Wara 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 ra 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 ra. Wow 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 wow. Okay, that's not that fun now anymore. So I guess I'll go to sleep. I have to wake up, like actually wake up. I'm not even kidding. In the morning, and get some work done, and then take my mom to the hospital. Oh man, I'm feeling hungry already. I don't know what we had. I didn't have anything for the dinner. Yeah, okay. It's time to sign off. No, I didn't like. I'm a bit tired as well. Didn't sleep in the day. I was, you know, well. Okay, so I'll say I'll go to the full screen and I'll say bye bye. Oh man, what the hell? This is the issue with this thing, man. OBS. Okay, now that's not working. Now even if I like, yeah. Okay. Now it just gives me more of reason to go off my off the stream, not myself. Man, these interesting textures you get with this brush automatically, those are pretty fun, man. You know? And you can even do like these nice, nice ass, these bounce lights, which is, we have to make it a bit bright, you know? These colors here, man, these are good. What if we want to do like a tree on this side? So I'll do like, it's a tree behind this guy. We don't gonna stress out too much about anything about the tree, and we'll just do the basic things that we usually do. Oh man, that's looking, not gonna lie, that looks pretty good. Wada 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 wada. Wada 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 wada. Man, these are like more fun to do. Like when you don't have the stress to make something finished. Aha! Oh man, that's cool. Looking at least. Now we gotta do the mud thing. Now there's an issue. Now this is way too bright as compared to this. So this tree looks like it's back in the haze, right? So we have to insert some bright colors in there. So to basically bring the ranges in line with each other, you know. Yana wanna. And we can do like a ground thingy here, which is no shouldn't be too bad. And with these colors, man, we can do anything. And now we just gotta do like a path here, and we can just do this on the side. You know, we can even throw in some grass patches, and we basically have like a full scene if we just fix the perspective on this path thingy. Yeah, we have a pretty good scene just with these three things. That is, unless we don't zoom in. Ah, okay. No, I'm just messing it up. Hmm. Yeah, we have a quick sketch there. Okay, it's time to head off now. Um, Thank you for the to the two viewers that just viewed my video.